直播了，我知道，最近很忙。OK， 我有点忘记我上次学到哪里了。我上次开这个游戏时间是2月28号吗？好像真的有点遥远呢。我已经不记得我要解什么任务了。我可能要去先学咒语吧。找到漏取。
Rebellion。
这个我进去过了。不对，我要先看一下这个任务。弄明白，它在哪里？接过去，它在哪？哎呦，跟 Switch 相反，常常会按错耶。它到底是哪一个？在这里。那我跑过去好了。这里面的东西我是不是拿完了
？Rebellion。
哦，这个我没有找到在哪里，那下次再说吧。哦，喂，咦，在那里啊？等我一下。哦，中枪了。不是你，是路莫斯。
Lumos。Rebellion。
应该没有了。先去解我的主任务好了，这样我就可以学到解锁的那个咒语。好远呢。这个。
Incendio。
这应该有什么意思？ 长得有什么不一样吗？什么东西不一样吗？
Revelio.
好吧。葫芦眼。
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
OK， 没问题。等我一下哦。
The portraits in the castle don't always have something interesting to say, but many of them do chatter on nonetheless. Have you been in any other common rooms? I'd love to know what it's like to be in another house, just for a day.
OK， 然后这
Revelio.
I wonder how many secret passages Hogwarts actually has. I stumbled on one the other day.
这里进不去。这里有一个，我看到了。
Revelio.
这是什么啊？学院计分的那个。
Revelio.
学院分的沙漏。咦，这个柜子。 等一下哦，这个我开过了，东西我拿完对不对？有，我拿完了。老师呢？出现了。
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
嗯。
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk.
Okay.
Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Okay.
Why me?
Yeah, why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Oh, okay.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good
机
luck.
长的浴
Oh,
室在哪里？
and thank you.
要先放幻灭吗？这个，然后开手的，刚刚学会的在哪里？这个不是啊，这个吗？不是。哦，在这里。哦，原来在这边了。哦 ，OK。破心或是 Y， 圣剑行，古代魔法，投掷。OK， 我不用特地把它放进来，是不是
Alohomora.
What does this mean？ 等一下，相应的装置被启动。 I don't get it. OK， 等一下哦。好吗？我的手，里面这个怎么动？黄色的。
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio.
OK， Revelio。这里好暗哦，等一下，我要避免被谁发现，这是一个好问题。霍格华兹的家庭小精灵把城堡打点得井然有序，表现得很好。胡食豹子，皮皮鬼 ，OK， 很正常啊，他是皮皮鬼。Revelio。
How are your students getting?
Revelio.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
哎呀，你不要出来！现在这时候引诱我啦。在哪里啦？还要上去吗？
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Alohomora.
Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion.
里面有人。
Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so competent if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins Anyway, Goblin Rebellion. I marked Professor Heather's class as superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too. That's it. 50 house points.
Revelio.
这有人。出去。这里好多快烧起的东西哦，但是我不能现在烧起。
Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio.
独角兽喷泉。里面有老师哦。
Suppose I should begin my rounds now.
看一下哦。太难了吧，这个，等一下。
Ravenclaw? I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway. I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that? What was what? I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules. It's a The golden snitch.
我不能朝地图走吗？它在哪里？在哪里去啊？学院塔入口。好，不给我用这个，过分呢。两个。哇，教授，你怎么在那里绕圈圈？啊，捏我！经过你身边不会被你发现吗？
I'm afraid I must root you out.
你，教授，你卡在那里耶！怎么这样？ 样啦？你卡在那里，我当然会失败啊。这是 bug。哦，还好是从这里开始。
What are you up to now?
溜回去啊！
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Oxmead, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Okay.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Okay.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Okay. 可是山怪还超过我的。山怪还超过我的那个级数好像我记得是等级21吧。隐形魔药跟雷鸟，我有钱吗？看一下天赋可以点什么。 增加一个咒语组，不是啊，想不出来要点什么耶。回神魔药的治疗效果更强，我觉得我应该先增加一个咒语组。我觉得啦，看一下先去找教授好了。你们觉得呢？
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time.
信太多了吧？我要先去万应室。
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
万应室应该在这里。
Deke?
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready.
现在他站在这里等真的蛮恐怖的。松带笔记专注于灵验。荷花果实。 我 变别的装饰吧？有哦。接下来就先看一下。这里有火焰啊！欢迎是你。教授应该在温室里，我应该可以直接传去温室才对。对，这里。
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
嗯，老师不在这里吗？还是我离他很远？我离很远嘞。不对，我不是要这个，我是要早教，我是要去这个。这是给我的是，我找不到人在哪里。取得独触手，我要去哪里拿？哦，好漂亮啊！独触手。磨苹果。
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
这个吗？3人。
What is the reason for these additional assignments, Professor?
They're meant to help you hone your magical skills outside of the classroom, thus preparing you to learn a new charm, Wingardium Leviosa. Before we plant the seed, we must till the soil. When you're finished with them, come and see me and we'll work on the charm together. I look forward to it.
我要去哪里拿独触手和磨苹果？这是重点啊！哼，重点是我不知道。不行，这里不可以进。
Revelio.
你看吧，没有东西。 去活米村买。活米村买得到吗？萝卜，这是旋转女巫。萝卜店在哪里？这里。这里，所以我要走这个。
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio.
现在可以进去了吗？不行。小气眼，为什么不走进去？
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
咦，我需要这个。
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. You've a good head for business, haven't you? No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
我是眼镜，眼镜可以换一下。怎么样？还有彩灯。 也不是在这里买。
Potato!
Let me guess. You're after something fresh. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
搞不懂我要去哪里摘那两个东西。看一下我的任务，跟敌抗碰面了。Sebastian， 你在哪里？哇，怎么这么远？ 太远了吧，2000多步。怪了，没有比较近的葫芦宴可以去吗？
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Okay. Hmm? 走上面这条路，不是吧？
Revelio.
Okay.
Ah.
火米村车站售票处。走在铁轨上是错误的示范，是说哦，我为什么要走呢？明明就可以飞，为什么我们要走呢？ 什么？哦，我知道那个，我知道。
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
这个我看过葫芦眼的，像。
Revelio. What are you up to now?
What do we have here? A demiguise.
有吗？
Revelio.
这我记得我来过了，好像只有。这我来过了。
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I hope to see you again sometime.
Okay. 都可以了耶。
Alohomora. Revelio.
好香。梦想家的睡衣。投资东西。既然是钱，我还以为是。这里还有一个宝箱，这里有东西吗
Revelio.
应该没有了。刚刚是有人想要偷打我吗？哦，你真的也太勇了，这位兄弟！什么地方？我先截主线任务。那是什么库？可能是妖精的那个，就是聚集的地方。哇！应该快到了。OK， 先开后院。
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
You made it.
用飞的啊。
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's.
Okay.
This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
This is a cute town. Okay.
Here we are.
Revelio.
My sister should be just inside.
好的。
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave. 哇，什么都没有讲到，我们就被赶
I'm
出来
sorry you
了。
had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Okay, sure.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Mhm. 吃苹果。啊，我肚子饿了。箱子在外面，这里还有一个信件。啊。
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
那收了文在外面吗？
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do.
Okay.
He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring. Revelio.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Revelio.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
等一下，拉锁术吗？
Dead wizard in my book. I was right not to be worried about you. This way. Who do you think you are? How childish!
Confringo!
Put me down!
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
在哪里？哦，在那么远的地方啊！
Leviosa! Also!
Release me!
You've made your last mistake. Does Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling?
Ringo!
Almost. You don't know who you're playing with!
Ringo!
Pitiful. You're weak human. Oh, I'm enjoying this. This is where you will feel. Let's get this over with. Rather unwise coming back this way. There.
Leviosa!
Why don't you come? I won't rest. One less human to worry about. I will make you pay.
在哪里？应该还有别人。
Afraid to fight? I've been fighting since before. I won't rest.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
这个应该要把它修一下才对。我觉得应该是那把它修一下在哪里？这个吗？不是，这个啦。
Reparo. Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the Loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them. But I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here. And it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
Revelio. Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
House? Which one? Oh, okay.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
How doesn't.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. A stairwell.
我觉得我要停在这里，再往下去会太晚。先存档。OK， 先玩到这里，大家晚安，拜拜。